Hello again, friends. Apologies for the slight delay. Having reviewed my OFP, it was somewhat crazy routing from SimBrief, chugging along at flight level 80 all the way. The auto routers couldn't actually figure out what was going on, so I had to do it manually, which took a little bit of time, but here we are. So without further ado, let's get into the jet and get outside and get online. Just going to display my frame rate here, which will spoil the picture a little bit for you. So looking pretty good even with the
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
even with the increased resolution that I'm now running, which hopefully looks better for everyone else as well. So Golf Charlie Charlie Mike. I think we would like to depart at 1500. Let me just check my times. Yes, so I'm gonna have to get a wiggle on. We're gonna have 3 crew today and 3 packs. Gonna need some fuel. I don't know if we'd be given a GPU, but I'm not going to request one anyway. We have got APU fuel, an extra 100 kilos on the OFP, and we're going to be saving fuel by going up to flight level 280. Hopefully we can make that, as I just gave it a rough guess. So that should do us. It's been Scorchio in Europe again, so no anti-ice required.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
Great, thanks Jenny. Let's head out to the jet. Here we are. So what am I getting? 50 frames on the ground. GPU limited mostly. Anti-aliasing is turned down, but 60 over there, that's good. Hopefully that will get a lot better with the next X-Plane update. So let's get rid of that for the time being. Let's connect to VATSIM. Hopefully no one appears on our stand, but hey look, there's some traffic. Wow, looking good. I don't know if there's any ATC here, but we've got a couple of noisy jets. And that really bad sort of F-mod sound. Right, that's done. Active Sky's running, Volanta's running, the stream is running. Hopefully everyone can see me. Oh, you know what has gone wrong? I think I might not be outputting full screen. And I have no idea why that's changed. So apologies if the screen looks squiffy. I want to look like I can move it anywhere. Because that is definitely not filling. How strange. Oh, I know why. And you'll have to apologise for my stupidity. There we go. Right. Enough mucking about. Got a show to get on the road. Short hop. I did actually want to come back to the UK, but I think it would take a bit longer, so why not another trip to another nice city I've been to? Off to Prague. So it would be nice when, or if we get a flight attendant modelled. And if that F mod was blocked by the cabin. I think that might just be X-Pilot generating that sound, so you can understand why it's a little bit meh. Right, so we're all set up in the front. around the jet. Open the baggage compartment, which we can't do yet. Look at those engines windmilling. 23.4, 23.5, yeah, close enough. So the APU time noted, and of course we can't get to the aft equipment bay yet. So battery connection, there it is. Reflections look pretty good. Bit of dirt off the APU as well. Those look free of ice to me. Let's grab those pins. And the pin that is stuck down here. So I think if I leave this open it gives us an info message, which I will do. I'm going to leave the switch up just so it doesn't come down unexpectedly and injure anybody. And there we go, main battery connection established. Of course you could leave one of these up to definitely remind you that you haven't done something. So, circuit breakers, they don't pop out so easy now, which is good. They all look sensible. Let's jump into the seat. This, a couple of people flying about, and no controllers in range, so we'll be on Unicom, but looks alright. As always, if you are watching, do say hi. I don't have chat up at the moment, but I can load it up on, I think I've got a spare iPad somewhere. So airplane and flight pubs, okay, done. Circuit breakers checked, emergency equipment. Well, you'd be looking at flashlights, extinguishers, axes, etc. Those pumps, hydraulic pumps, all off. Nose steer down here. This is part of my personal checks as well because I've got hardware to worry about. Nose steer is off and matches. Landing gear lever is down and matches my hardware. Light spoiler lever, there you go, correct and stowed. Flaps outside were up and inside are up. ADG manual release is stowed. Doesn't have the lamp test on my check, but I'm going to do it anyway, and we can pop the battery master on. Now, every time my saved pop-outs move, so let's grab that one, and hopefully it will go to the right place. Same with this one. And the same with the clock. Cool. Now there's a question. Have I updated my AirRack data? You know what? I might not have done because I think I was away over it. Okay. We're going to have to meticulously check everything, including the route change. I think you can get away with one cycle out of date, but you do have to check all your waypoints, etc. So, battery master is on, and now I need to check for do that. Ooh, there was a massive frame rate dip. Frame time dying. So this does happen when borderless gaming is open. So let's kill that and see if it helps. No, something's going wrong somewhere. Interesting. So I've got frame time higher than CPU and GPU, so something's going squiffy somewhere. Interesting. I wonder something going on in the background. Because you can see that lag, and that frame rate. I'm going to get booted off VATSIM in a minute. Fortunately, you can see when I pop up Windows. So let me just blank everything for a moment.
All right, Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need. Or would you like to go tanks full today?
So I haven't even had a look with the frame rate dying. Is it something to do with the truck turning up? Because that is what appears to be killing me. Doesn't help a lot not looking at it. This could be an aborted flight at this rate. Anyway, I've got 22 volts, which was my check because I need to get the APU online in a moment. I've got to do the FireX pages. 22 volts I'm going to do. So let's have a look at fuel. We've got 1070. We need 2503, which gives us 1433 required. We're going to divide that today by 0.795. $18.02. So we've got 1840.
All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
And what is killing my frame rate? Pretty sure I have antivirus turned off, although I did change a memory setting the other night. Let me just troubleshoot some more. Sadly, that doesn't seem to have helped. I thought that was one trick that might. Is it the number of aircraft, I wonder? There's a few. Maybe that many. Let's do a little bit of troubleshooting, shall we? Let's disconnect. So negligible impact there. What on earth is making this unusable? So I'm going to continue just because maybe once the fuel truck goes away. So maybe once the fuel truck goes away, we'll get sensible frames back. So let's just wait for that, and our flight's going to be a little bit delayed. Oh, now that's weird. That went up to 30, then dropped right down. Down here we can get 20 something. Very, very odd. So I need to reconnect to VATSIM at some point. I'm just conscious that we might get booted. Oh, it doesn't matter if we get booted off, we can just reconnect. So you can see that it is out of date. And I'm just going to accept that for the time being. It's going to be one of those flights. .26 in the cockpit is going to be quite warm, but like I say, I'm just going to wait. With that frame rate sort of bouncing around and see if it disappears. I have to remember to save the log as well. I don't think I've got anything else running that would kill it. So OBS, Volanta's running, Xpilot, Excel for the trip log, and Active Sky is running as well. I think you can see those
Refueling is
trees
complete, Captain.
shimmering.
Do you need anything else?
Right, so he's given us 2490. No, that's going to be fine.
Okay, just one quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way. Here's a copy for your records. Have a nice day.
And the frame rate's tanked to 12 there. Definitely not but limited by CPU, GPU, frame timers being killed. Some other way, I don't know how else to display that. I'm hoping once the fuel truck goes, it'll disappear too. Well, this looks very classic VATSIM. It's changed. And you can just see how stuttery that is as well. So let's crack on with the check. Checks plural. So FireX, fire detection. Left and right, squib 1 and 2, okay.
Kraków traffic Ryanair 25, Echo Papa, establish runway 25.
Fire warnings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, caution.
Jet pipe overheat. Jet pipe overheat.
So frame rate went back to normal and is now tanking again. Is it to do with the pop-out monitor? That's interesting. It's not adding any GPU load. No. It. Unusable frame rate, and I have no idea why. External doesn't help. So definitely something to do with the pop-ups, but no load on the GPU, which is really odd. So I do need to get them into the correct spot for my external monitors. The scaling I've done, positioning hasn't changed. Oh, very odd. Without that, it's going to be a scrub for this sortie, but let's crack on and get the APU started anyway and see how we go. APU fuel. So it's 1441 for the APU. And we've got 2520. So that doesn't really make any difference popping it out. Either does that or that. Putting them into position. Sends the frame rate berserk. Especially that one. So there's obviously something going on there. Now I appreciate I didn't have a problem before. Curious why it's making such an impact just moving it to a different screen. Really erratic frame rate as well, which you guys can't see because it's just off screen. They go to the correct spot at least, and you can see them there. previously borderless gaming would give a little bit of a frame rate impact, but closing the application would solve it. And all I'm doing is just positioning these windows to match my external monitors. So I'm out of luck because this is an unplayable frame rate.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
Checked.
Nav lights, logo light.
So they are on.
Cockpit lights.
A huge amount of point going any further. Unfortunately, I can't really fly without the externals. I think if anything else has changed. So I'm going to do some troubleshooting, and I think I'm going to have to call it quits there, unfortunately. It's a shame because it's quite a nice day to fly. I might be able to get a stream on Tuesday morning if I get up early enough. But sadly, for now, I think this is Goodnight Vienna. Just have a look on the iPad to see how the stream's coming out, because I might as well do that while I'm here. It says there's 2 people watching. Looks alright. Nobody said anything in chat. And actually screen-wise, it's kind of alright. Outboard brake pressure. Brakes aren't on. The hydraulic pumps are off, so I'd expect that. The brake was off previously. I haven't touched the brakes. Why would I get a caution? Interesting. I don't think we've left AC power long enough to see that caution before, I guess, without doing the hydraulic check, which is next. So, I think that's it. Sorry chaps, one US jet. You're going to have to get a taxi to your destination. And I'm going to do some troubleshooting so I can hopefully fly on Tuesday. Disappointing, but thanks for watching this brief disaster, and until next time, I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.